So before we get into this video, I know you're all looking at me. I know you're all judging. Why the hell does Tweedledee over here feel qualified enough to talk about dieting? The closest I've ever gotten to losing weight is the morning after a hefty Indian takeaway. And even then I was just losing what I gained the night before. It was a poo, okay? It was a spicy, painful poo. But I'm sure you don't want to hear about that. That's a fecal matter for another day. I recently stumbled across an article titled Breatharian claims she lives on oxygen and fasts for 97 days. At first I assumed a breatharian to be some moronic Star Wars species invented by Ryan Johnson. Congratulations are in order for Ryan, the one man that managed to ruin a film series that somehow wasn't ruined by Jar Jar Binks. Luke Skywalker may not be the last Jedi, but that is most certainly the last time I dress up in robes and swing my lightsaber outside of a cinema. There are plenty more public spaces for me to flash, okay? I'm not that bothered. This article is about a woman called Audra Bear. Turns out she was actually going to be in Goldilocks. She originally was the fourth bear, but after 97 days of being a breatharian, she instead auditioned for a role in Paper Mario. And like any other person with a ridiculous opinion on the internet, she also has a YouTube channel. And don't worry, we will be getting into that. Watching people unironically trying to reason these kind of fallacies is my kink. A woman has revealed that she is on a diet that consists of taking energy from nature. Right, how the hell did this woman get permeable membranes? Shout out to GCSE biology. Audra Bear identifies as a breatharian and claims she fasts for up to 97 days because food gets in the way of her enjoyment of life. Is this some kind of new gender? Identifying as a breatharian? How odd does that sound? Oh, you want to know my pronouns? Well, okay, right. I don't have any because I'm dead. You don't need to call me anything. I died 3 days into the diet. It really had the desired effect. How the hell does food get in the way of enjoying your life? I would describe the food I eat in a similar way to how I describe my relationships with my close friends and family. Chinese. Just kidding. I don't make friends with people who aren't white. Obviously. I mean unhealthy. I really do eat the worst shit. I'll probably die before I hit 22, which gives me a wonderful few days of life left. Make sure to all wish me a happy birthday on the 7th, please. I want us to break a new record for the amount of people that have wished me happy birthday over social media. Not that hard of a record to beat, but nonetheless. Despite the dangers and lack of any scientific backing whatsoever, Audra insists that it's good for her. Alright, Audra, you've grabbed my attention. I'm here. I'm listening. If this video gets 40,000 likes, I'll become a breatharian for life. I am not joking. I am willing to die for this channel. But if this video gets 50,000 likes, I'll release oversized clothing so none of us have to lose any weight. Are we ready for merch? I think we're ready. Are we? Please be ready. She has tried various diets over the years, include being a vegan, then a raw vegan for 4 years before taking on so-called panic living and breatharianism. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Veganism is a gateway drug. Just look at Jared Leto. Here he was before becoming vegan. Look at that man. He could jerky my beef if you know what I'm saying. 30 seconds to Mars. More like 30 seconds till I slap that ass. And after he became vegan, well, just look at the results. Oh no, he doesn't permanently look like that. He just took a shit over one of the greatest villains of all time. And all of that just to save the environment and have a healthier lifestyle. In all honesty, it's a disgrace. Trying to explain the science behind it all, she said I was going to read all of that, but then I realised that she was trying to explain the science behind it all, of which there is well and truly so instead, I think it's about time we take a little look at her YouTube channel to see what she's getting up to. The first video that caught my eye was how to breathe. Quite a niche audience you're going for there, Audra. Like sexual intercourse, I'm not sure why this video would have to last any longer than 3 seconds.
I wanted to do a video quick explaining the breathwork routine that I've been practicing the last couple of months.
It really isn't that difficult. Basically, all you've got to do is suck some juicy air into those big boy lungs and... That's less hard than me after a glass of whiskey. Let's spice it up a little bit, Audra.
Suck in your stomach, and then at the bottom of each exhale, you want to give yourself a little organ massage. So I'll show you what that looks like.
That's not breathing. Please save that for the bedroom. If I did that every time I breathed, I'd be recording this video in a milky swimming pool.
So there's 4 different locks that you want to think about. The first one is the anal lock.
Wait, please wait. I was joking before. What am I watching here? Solo amateur takes it deep. A breath, that is. She's breathing, not doing squat thrusts in a cucumber patch. It seems like some people didn't get the message from the first video in this informative series, because she then uploaded quick breathing exercises.
I just wanted to show you some quick breathing exercises that you can do anywhere, anytime.
How about underwater? And what about in a really tense film in the cinema? You didn't catch me flexing my lungs when Spider-Man was dying in Far From Home. Wait, you have already seen that film, right?
The first one is a 3-part breath, a 2-part inhale, 1-part exhale, and it's a fully encompassing...
If a breath wasn't fully encompassing, it wouldn't really be doing its job. Sometimes when I'm feeling a little bit cheeky, I like to do a little, you know, I like to tease my respiratory system every now and then. Do you really think you're going to prevent my brain from starving, do you? No chance of that, Chief.
So you go...
For some reason, I feel like trying this out. All right, I'm halfway there, Audra. What now?
And then the second part, you inhale fully. So
What? Since when do we have to flail our arms like that to inhale fully? Imagine casually walking down the street, maybe going to a bakery to get that bread, and having to do this non-stop. It's like some kind of torturous breaststroke. Hello, Sally. How are the kids?
And then the exhale is through the mouth.
So you inhale and exhale through the mouth. Who would have thought it? The rest of the video consists of her breathing. You'd imagine that'd be pretty regular for a YouTube video. Not if it looked like this, though. There's even a guy who passes behind her whose expression really sums up how I feel about this content. Breathwork helped me pay off 13k of debt. Did it? Really, Audra? Did it do that? Are you really going to credit breathing with that? Well, I guess it's worth a shot. Don't mind me, lads. Just got my degree in... Uni wasn't cheap. Go ahead and leave a nice comment down below to help me forget that I wasted 4 years of my precious life to earn a degree that I'm not even going to use anymore.
When you learn how to breathe, life will give you upgrades in every area.
You know that time where I won £5 on a scratch card, right? What was I doing when I bought that scratch card? I was breathing. Well, you can't fault the logic, really, can you? Good things rarely happen to people who no longer have the ability to breathe. Arguably, anyway. To me, that sounds like the real lottery here.
This is just a natural product or natural manifestation of the power of the breath.
The power of the breath. She makes it sound like some kind of elemental force. Water, earth, fire, breath. Actually, I guess that kind of is air. A load of hot air, that is.
You know, because the breath work really helps you to realize yourself. It helps you to bring yourself back to your core, back to the center of yourself.
It's just so wishy-washy. When I started breathing, it helped me find my core. And here it is. I'm a big fan of the what a lot of chocolate cookie core. Who needs veganism when you, lucky lot, can have some chocolatey clogged arteries?
Effortlessly starts fading out of your life. You know, whether that's people.
So you're telling me that you started doing these breathing techniques and then people just stopped talking to you? I would say I'm surprised, but if she became a raw vegan first, she probably had the most garlicky breath. And if she was constantly making a point of breathing, being in close proximity with her would probably be like simultaneously licking the entirety of France.
When you start to breathe, your level of attraction goes up so high.
Sorry guys, I'm not leaving this one to chance. I'm so incredibly lonely. Ironically enough, this video about healthy living is probably going to have some serious adverse effects on my body. I broke my fast after 97 days. Audra has finally found some sense. If I had to consume nothing but smoothies for 97 days, I'd lose my fucking mind. They're not even smooth. They've got bits in them and fruit. Who wants that? Just eat a cheesecake, you virgin.
So I'm here in Costa Rica, and I just finished the 8-day breatharian process retreat.
Wait, hold on. You can go on actual retreat. Go on then, how much are these costing? £1,000. Are you fucking kidding me? Just go to an ibis. The last time I checked, they don't charge you to use your bloody lungs. Why would anyone travel all the way from California to Poland for this?
You really need to try the air in Poland. This is a Russian accent shit. Please don't get offended.
Look at how photoshopped this picture is as well. You two definitely look comfortable in your own skin. I'm so glad breathing has been able to help you. Look at them. They look more exposed than I'm J-Station. Connect with your global tribe. I mean, what is this? RuneScape or something?
Make sure you're breathing correctly before you enter the wilderness.
It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I went into it thinking it was going to be a breeze.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a bit of a breeze, if you know what I'm saying. What exactly is so difficult about breathing anyway? Sorry if you have asthma, I didn't mean to come at you like that. I'm sure having to use an inhaler really blows.
I wanted to make a video about how I broke my fast, finally. It was 97 days of liquids.
I know it's probably quite weird for this to be the first thing that I think about in such a situation, but after 97 days of only consuming liquids, imagine the consistency of her stool. Alright, I'm sorry. It's just something I need to know about a possible partner. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll stop talking about it. Ironically enough, she probably excretes brown mayonnaise. Actually, I'm not even sure if it'd be brown. Is this how people make sorbet?
I wasn't hungry. I actually had a really hard time going into a restaurant.
Okay, I'm convinced. She is nuts. Actually, wait, no, she can't be. She doesn't eat solids. Wait one sec. She's absolutely almond milk. That made no sense. Regardless, how the hell did she not get hungry after 97 days? I've tried diets before, okay, yeah, maybe they didn't work, haha, very funny, ha 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 ha. One of them involved eating regularly throughout the week and then only having an apple and grape juice on Sundays. I lasted, 2 weeks, which essentially means I lasted 2 days. It was hard, okay, god damn it. It didn't help that I was meant to be doing this with my dad, and I found out on the second Sunday that he'd gone for a walk and then had an entire pub lunch. This is actually the reason I have trust issues, to be honest. I was hungrier than the cock destroyers, okay? It was not pretty. Screw driving for dick. I would have crawled on all fours, naked, through a mile of broken glass just to eat a spearmint Tic Tac.
I sat down, I enjoyed a few pieces of avocado sushi.
I don't think I've been this disappointed in my entire life. Imagine going that long without food and an avocado maki roll is how you reward yourself. If you're at a Japanese place, get the Wagyu beef. And if you're a vegan, just Get over yourself and get the Wagyu beef. It's so good. It's worth the death of a cow. I think they get like massaged or something. They probably enjoy it. I am of course kidding. Veganism is a very healthy and environmentally friendly way of life that is most definitely not a laughing matter. Oh, my girlfriend's a vegan. She's gonna kill me. But as per usual, please do not send any hate to Audra. This video has been a joke and you should subscribe because all of my videos are just like this one, except the next one you watch will be even better. But if you have enjoyed this video, I really would appreciate it if you left a like down below, subscribe if you're new or have not done so already, and I will catch you next time.